Hey everybody, it's Benita. Hope you guys are having a really good Sunday, good weekend. You guys already know how my weekend has been. I did get out today. It's a really beautiful day here. I got out just to go to the Publix and back, of course, but nevertheless, I did get out. I had to wait. Some of you know, some of you don't. I had to go to the emergency room I think Friday night. I had a migraine so bad it raised my blood pressure really high. I have a unit that I take my blood pressure with, and the thing was red and beeping. So I was gonna wait a little while, then just try it again, see what it read, but my daughter and my granddaughter, they were kind of, maybe we should go. And then my granddaughter was like, well, Nana, I'll feel better if you go. So I went ahead and went to the emergency room. And good thing I did, because my blood pressure was actually higher by the time I got there. So when I first got there, they were assuming that I was having high blood pressure issue. And the high blood pressure was causing the migraine. So they got ready to start treating me with, she said, I forgot the name of the blood pressure medicine they were getting ready to give me. And I told her, I said, no, it's not my blood pressure. She was like, but it's really high. And I'm like, I know it's really high, but she said, that's probably why your head hurt. And I said, no, listen, I have 2 different types of brain tumors. And I said, what happened is, the migraine that I'm having is so intense, it drives my blood pressure up. And she goes, well, what kind of brain tumor do you have? So I tell her what kind. I say, and at this point, the tumor is surrounded my carotid artery. And I said, so the danger that I'm in is if the tumor squeezes the artery, I'll have another stroke because of the history of strokes I have. And then I said, once you learn more about that, because she was sitting there looking puzzled, I said, strokes and migraines, sometimes they have some of the same symptoms. And so, then she goes, well, what do you take for your migraines? So I said, I take Ubrelvy. She was like, what is that? She says, whatever it is, I don't think we have that. And I said, no, you probably don't have that at the hospital. And if you did, you probably wouldn't give it out all willy-nilly. And I said, Ubrelvy is fairly new. It's top of the line. It's very expensive. If I had to pay out of pocket for it, it would run me $4,000 a month. Okay, $4,000 a month if I had to pay total out of pocket for it. Okay, so then she says, okay, well, so they took all the blood pressure medicine that they were getting ready to put in my IV out, and then she brought in something they gave me by IV, and that migraine was like, child, what was that? However, it did start bringing my blood pressure down. And so she came back later, and then they gave me something with codeine in it. I was like, I'm ready to go home. I really didn't want to come. So they gave me something else, and she says, by the time you get home, this will kick in, so you got to be careful. You have to have somebody drive you, blah, 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 blah. And she noticed my blood pressure was going down. The more the medicine worked on the migraine, the more my blood pressure went down. And I'm like, that's what I was trying to tell you. My blood pressure is not the problem. My blood pressure is regulated, and so you have to, I made a post yesterday, you have to be your own health advocate, because a lot of times Just because they're doctors or nurse practitioners or nurses or what have you, doesn't necessarily mean that they are knowledgeable in every area of medicine. You know, particularly in my case, you know, where I have two different type of brain tumors that I've lived with for the past 12 years. Y'all, that's a long time. I have to speak up immediately so that they're not just jamming stuff in my IV or giving me pills or this, that, and the third. I don't care how much pain I'm in. You know, everybody stop, take a beat, let me tell you what's going on with me, and then you can assess better how to help me. But for me to just go in and let them start putting medicine in my IV or giving me pills to take, I don't do that, you know. So crazy thing happened when I was checking in. The lady goes, she goes, so do you still use marijuana once or twice a week? So I didn't know who she was talking to. I said, you talking to me? She was like, yes, ma'am. I said, you can't be talking to me. I don't use marijuana at all. She says, well, in here it says you use marijuana once or twice a week since November 2023. I said, are you sure you got the right person? And she said my middle name. She said my last name. Then she said my middle names. I said, well, that's me. I said, but I don't know how you got that information in there. You know, I've never done marijuana. Never. So, I don't know. I'm going to have to go back up there and get that taken out of there because I don't know why that's in there. But anyhow, I did come home the same night, one state, got the migraine under control a little bit. And then once my blood pressure got safe enough for them to release me. So I've taken a couple of days to just try to relax and all of that kind of stuff. Saturday I didn't do anything. So today is my first day getting out. But I'm out and right back. And I keep saying home, but you guys know I lost my home in January. So I'm actually living in this hotel. So it's hard for me to say home, you know, because I know this hotel is not my home. So, but for now, it'll do. So I just want to make a quick little video, let you guys know I'm doing okay. She's gonna hit that car. Let you guys know I'm doing okay, and I did get out and enjoy some of this fresh weather. And it's sunny and all that kind of good stuff. Alright, so I'll check back in with you guys later. Oh, don't forget, you can actually subscribe to my Facebook page now. Your subscription, go on there and see the benefits you'll get. You know, that's going to be content for only those that subscribe. So a lot of stuff I'm going to stop putting on my page and put in my subscription area. So make sure you go on Facebook, hit your follow button, and then subscribe. Okay, I think the subscription was like $2.49 a month or something like that. You know, of course that helps me earn money. When you send stars, that stars turn into money, all of that. So thank you guys for praying for me. Some of you have been really kind with your prayers. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. And if you have not done so, go to GoFundMe.com, type in my name, Benita Bradley, and read about my story and donate. Okay? All right, bye-bye.